Talking a little bit about AAU youth basketball, coaching a fifth grade girls basketball team this spring, third, fourth, fifth graders. And as we wind down our final tournament this weekend, just a couple thoughts on youth basketball stuff. One, man-to-man defense. Man-to-man defense, teach them to play good, hard, solid man-to-man defense. That's going to go a really long way as far as their development and growth moving forward. You will win some more games if you play zone at a younger age, but you can always teach them zone as they get older. I have nothing against zone as players get older, but offensively, a 10-year-old kid is going to have trouble making that skip pass, making the diagonal pass, hitting a shot farther than 12, 15 feet away from the basket. So the zone is obviously a killer at the youth level. Make them go out and guard. Make them really work on their defensive skills on ball and off ball. Yeah, it's a better game for them. So, we've only played man-to-man in our tournaments. That's all we'll play. And we'll 3 for 4. We've done some, aggressive trapping out of man-to-man. We've played some more kind of, base, kind of pack line, kind of defensive man-to-man, protecting the hoop. But regardless, work on your man-to-man defense for your youth basketball team, 4 for 5. So that's a big one. And then as a youth basketball coach, one thing that I, am learning is the spacing on the court completely changes because of their ability to shoot or pass, isn't as expansive. So, even this three-point line can kind of be a disservice because kids think they should space out in those spots. Realistically, nobody really has to guard them from there. So you may want to change some of your offensive locations out on the court that, don't necessarily reflect the spacing of the three-point line. That might give you guys a little more success. Now, if you're playing teams that pick up and press a little bit more, because of your team's inability to probably pass the ball from too far away, being able to again shrink the court vertically is good. So let's say we're playing a team that plays a half-court trap, and traditionally with a high school team, let's say you want to go like a 2-1-2 setup. Well, that 2-1-2 is going to have to shrink and lift up because those young ladies can't throw the pass all the way down to the corner or even to the high post. The high post might have to be more the top of the key area if you're making some of those passes. 8 for 9. So think about lifting up some of your offense to help your players make some of those passes. That one's huge. 9 for 10. Big skill at the youth level. Pivoting off the catch, pivoting off the dribble. Just if you have a team and they don't travel, they don't double dribble, how much simpler does that make your offense if you don't have to worry about that? So one thing that we do with our team is every single day we work on our basic jump stop passing drill. They come up, pick up, pivot, make a pass. I'll give them a different variable, shot fake, jab step, ball fake, whatever it might be. But we work on that for a couple minutes every day. And that's going a really long way as far as their ability to pivot out of pressure, to be able to hold their ground on a catch, and really taking away a lot of the travels that we see among other teams at the youth basketball level. And let's be honest, you can work on your half-court offense at the youth basketball level, but the truth is you're probably not going to get into a whole lot of half-court offense. So because teams are either pressing us, trapping us, just the ability for them, they've only been playing the game for, some are brand new, some have been playing for a year or two, right? Not a whole lot of basketball experience compared to somebody who's been playing for 10 plus years. So you really have to think about what are some of the skills that they're going to have to be able to perform. And as they get better, as they get older, the game's going to slow down. It's going to expand. So being able to really work on defense and expanding is going to go a long way. $14 for 15. 15 for 16. So think about that as well. See if finish these up. 15 for 16. 16 for 17. 17 for 18. A little bit of a groove. 18 for 19. And 19 for 20. If you're interested in our Driveway Drills basketball program, you can check that out, the link below, but it's made for those youth players, 6th through 8th grade. Drills just broken down right here on the court. That's how players are made, is in the summer. So think about youth basketball players, parents, coaches. Think about what you can do in a driveway to really improve your game during the summer. You know, have a little bit of a plan. Think about what those skills are you want to work on, especially at the youth level: footwork, finishing, some ball handling skills, some shooting mechanics. That can take you a really long way as you move forward.